Ba weep grana weep ninny bong. Hello everybody. I am the Nate Dam Z. If you're new to this channel because I've never done any Transformers content before, I don't know, this is my channel. I don't really know what I'm doing with it these days. But since Bitch McConnell and several economic professors got all mad that people weren't using their bribe from the Orange Skull to stimulate the economy and were instead using it to pay stuff like bills and rent, I decided, fine, I will make one unnecessary purchase, and this is it. This is something I've been wanting for a while, ever since, I've been slowly getting into the Transformers trading card game, and this thing is just spiffy. And I figured, why not do a video? Because that's what all the kids are doing these days, right? Like, I haven't even lifted this thing up yet. So, I'm going to set these aside. These, for those who know the product, these are the Wave 1 boosters. We will be getting to those. Ooh, yes. See, I just like the setup already. Those of you who don't know, maybe family and friends, this is like a souped up version of some of the more popular / really rare cards. Like, let's see. Oh wow, they're in there really good. This Optimus Prime, even though it's only a rare as opposed to super rare like Nemesis Prime or Bumblebee, or a promo like Slipstream and Cliffhanger, this particular Optimus Prime went for like $50-something online, because for like the first while, this was the best card in the game. I'm told it's since moved on, but this card was really, really hard to get. Even though like a lot of the rares only went for 16, 17, sometimes 20, this guy was going for 50 or more. And they are made of a like translucent plastic. You can sort of see through it. And he's got the stats and everything. The only thing that's missing, I'm surprised none of the videos I've watched about this thing have pointed it out. On the regular character cards, it shows you the stats for both sides. Like, here are his robot mode stats, because, this is the robot mode side. But normally, like, in a smaller other side, there's like, this is where its stats are in truck mode. And I found that really convenient because, my memory is Swiss cheese and I don't remember. But, yeah, so this is Optimus Prime. And I'll probably be keeping this sleeve because I have hoarding tendencies. But, yeah. Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend. This guy, and from what I understand, he might still be pretty good. It's just other Optimuses have taken his place. But these are the ones I'm really excited for, is the promos. Because last I looked, they might have come down a little since this thing was released, but Cliffhanger and Slipstream were going for like $75 to $130 each. And Cliffhanger, he's pretty good. I'm told he was using a lot of winning decks in tournaments and stuff. But this is the one I was really, really tempted to drop the money on. Fortunately, I never did. Hopefully it comes down so I can get the promo version for collection purposes. But Slipstream, not only does it make me happy that right from the get-go this game has non-G1 characters, but her abilities and whatnot are really cool. And part of what's intriguing me about this game is, building the tribes or the theme decks or whatever. I really, really want to build a Plains themed deck, and she's really good. For example, I can't get in a shot because I have to look under my camera to actually see this. When one of your planes attacks, move one damage counter from it to the defender. So, extra damage for your planes, and planes have a lot of neat shenanigans like that. And of course, and going with that, wanting to build tribes or whatnot, I love tanks. I don't know why I love tanks, but I do. And this Megatron, I am really hoping to make the centerpiece of a tank deck. So I really learned that I still have a lot to learn about deck building and whatnot. So it's going to be some trial and error, but either way I'm really excited because just look at that. And these are just really sturdy plastic. One of the things I really like about this game is the cards are sturdy enough where I feel like I don't need to sleeve the character cards or put them in top loaders or whatever. But I do anyway because I have a problem, but as far as I know they don't make anything for these, and that's cool because they're cool on their own. But yeah, one of the reasons is I'm actually planning to build a Bumblebee only deck, like 3-wide Bumblebee. So this will be the centerpiece of that. If no other reason, he is a leader, and that lets me use Matrix. And of course, this is one again, no one talks about... People still talk about Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend. They don't talk about Nemesis Prime Dark Clone anymore at all. But Double Primes was the deck to beat, apparently. And yeah, this guy is... When you flip... Well, you start in vehicle mode, but when you flip to this mode, your opponent chooses one of their characters and does 2 damage to it. Okay, yeah, I forgot all about that side of the card. That's really cool. But then, when he's in robot mode, when you reshuffle your scrap pile into your deck, put the bottom card of your deck face down under this. This card has +3 attack for each card under him. And he starts with attack of 7. So yeah, you just do that once, you get 10 attack. That's, right off the bat, that's really absurd. But yeah, I'm going to probably put these back in the box, and I'm going to stick the box on one of the shelves in my bedroom. And these, I am going to, once I get everything from this video sorted, I'm going to hopefully start building decks with these. Now, if I could just remember how to get the other goodies that came with this thing. Ooh, it's a drawer. Okay. Yeah, this box alone is almost worth the money. But yeah, can it come out all the way? Yes, it does. So I'll just zoom in close. You got the official damage counter dice, which even before I got into Pathfinder, I always really liked dice. It's finally had an excuse to start buying them. I mean, these aren't anything too fancy, but there's a lot of them, and that's really cool. And then here we have the foil battle cards, and unlike a lot of collectible card games, like, say, My Little Pony card game, these are so far the only foil cards you put in your deck to be released for this game. And they're foil versions of cards associated with the relevant characters. Like, for example, we have the Agility of Bumblebee, which is usable in non-Bumblebee decks. It's just better when you use it. And I don't understand why it's sorted the way it is, but we also have 3 Cargo Trailer, which I'm told should go with the Nemesis Prime, because this is playable only on trucks, and that's him in the picture. But yeah, there are the other 2 Bumblebees. The reason, if anyone's watching this doesn't know the game, the reason why it's a set of 3 is because 3 is a limit you can have of any one card in this game. Bombing Run, another really neat playing trick. One of the reasons I wanted Slipstream so bad. Start your engines for Cliff Jumper, which is part of why apparently cars rule in this game. And these ones are obvious. Fusion Cannon of Megatron, you can only put it on Megatron, but it does really good stuff. And then Ion Blaster of Optimus Prime, you can only put it on Optimus Prime, but it soups them up real good. But yeah, that is not why we're here. Or maybe it is, I don't know. But again, I've stated this a few times when it comes to my pony content, I have noticed that videos that are just me opening packs of cards and talking are my most popular videos, the only videos I have that get into the range of 100+ views. So, and here we have 2 boxes of 15 packs of Wave 1, which equivalents of 1 booster box. And that's part of the controversy about this set, is that, it was $200 and a box of boosters costs roughly $100. So people were saying, oh, they could have just left that off, and this thing only would have been $100 instead of $200. And while, the math checks out, I don't know, just buying this without the booster pack, buying this whole set without the booster packs, and paying $100, that seems too expensive to me. But then, you know, you throw on a box worth of packs, which a box does cost roughly $100 right now, and suddenly it seems worth it in my brain. You know, maybe I'm part of the problem. But yeah, we're gonna start ripping these bad boys open. Okay, there's two things I'm really hoping for here is Grimlock and Cosmos. Grimlock because, you know, I love Dinobots and I want to build a Dinobot deck. And Cosmos because I just have a soft spot for Cosmos, and I think his card is really interesting, especially now that stratagems are a thing. And of course we start off with a common Starscream, who I have so many of, I've started giving him away to friends for free. I actually keep these in case I need to ship something that needs backing. They're nice and sturdy. But even if I don't use them, I at least recycle them. You know, just protect the environment or I'll fucking kill you. For those who are joining from my pony side of things, I'm not usually this vulgar, I know, but if I'm on furlough, I'm on quarantine, screw it. Rapid Conversion, always a good card, but, you know, I'm probably going to skip right to the rares most of the time because this is wave 1. I'm not going to go through card by card. But, you know, salvage for parts, which apparently the picture is from an autopsy, so that's fun. Here's one of the things I thought I would talk about while I did this was how I got into the game. And, well, the starting point is that I have been a Transformers fan for literally as long as I can remember. And I've been at least a casual fan of collectible card game, the Common Optimus Prime, which I actually don't know if I've ever pulled before. Yeah, I have weird luck when it comes to commons with this game, which I might go into it a bit later. But yeah, I got really hardcore into Overpower in the 90s, and then I didn't care about card games for a while. Then I got super into the My Little Pony collectible card game. And, you know, I tried to resist getting into it. I have at least a play set of that. Okay, this isn't a plain trick necessarily, but it's one of the cards that proves why ranged characters are probably the best, because they get so many toys to play with. But yeah, when I heard about the Transformer card game, I was going to resist, because I didn't know how well I could support buying 2 card games with my hobby when, you know, I'm already super into Pathfinder. But during a tabletop day, which is apparently a monthly thing, Hound, have so many of him. I learned how to play and it was a lot of fun, and then the guy there who's like running the learn how to play thing, he just gave me a ton of commons, and he kept giving me tons of commons. Like, we would try to, you know, leave each other messages at our friendly local gaming store saying, hey, this is for Nate Zach. No, maybe I'll edit that out if I remember. And then, so yeah, I don't know why I care about my last name being used on the internet. I use my full name everywhere else. Like, if you email me, it's gonna say, if you find me on Facebook, it's gonna say, but anywho. But yeah, even when I was... Ooh, Wheeljack. Don't know if I have him. He's uncommon, so I might not. But yeah, even then I started to get interested in the game because, you know, Wave 2 is Rise of the Combiners, and is one of my favorite aspects of Transformers is the Combiner teams. So, you know, that pretty much... Ooh, Shock Absorbers. Never had this card. You know, Recon. This is a Plains-only card. Debilitating Crystal. I have some of these. I haven't seen it in a while, despite buying lots of Wave 1 lately. But... So, yeah, that just seemed like inevitable to me. But then I was watching internet personality or internet superstar evangelist do a booster shred, and he was talking about the Metroplex deck, which I was thinking about buying just because the novelty of the huge Metroplex card was intriguing to me. And then he mentioned how holy crap, I just pulled the original Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend. Okay. Well, let's just pay for like a quarter of the box. That one's going in the collection because I have the fancy plastic one. Oh, that means I'm probably not going to get Grimlock. Cybertronian bow again. Oh. But then he mentioned how, like, Metroplex's mini guys deployed out from underneath him. And, you know, I think he may have mentioned the star limit at the time, but I didn't know anything about that yet. And then, you know, he of course casually mentioned that that might work for Blaster and Soundwave. Skywarp. Pretty sure I pulled a few of him. And I just immediately, without even the context of Blaster and Soundwave, which of course, like all Transformers fans, I absolutely freaking love, I just thought that was a really, really smart and neat mechanic. Hey, the OGs start your engines, which, again, I'm pretty sure I've never pulled. So. So, yeah, it was only a matter of time because it not only, like, spoke to me being a lifelong Transformers fan, but I just loved the mechanics. Like, as I've gotten older, I just realized ooh, Insepticon Scrapnel. He's also rare, so these might be my rares for the pack. It saves me money. I was probably going to buy Scrapnel online. Yeah, you only get so many rare character cards per box. You know, the rare battle cards, you get one per pack. I'm just tossing them aside. Armored plating, got like a whole video I could say about. Ooh, Energon Axe. That's a very popular one. Or at least it used to be. But yeah, I've just become more and more fascinated with game design and how it works. Probably from, you know, getting into Pathfinder and listening to all the PaizoCon seminars about game design and whatnot. So, and, you know, I guess lucky, air quotes for me, that the pony game is technically dead. I mean, it still has a following, and they're going to be releasing sets, but those sets are free to download. So, ooh, and the OG Ion Blaster of Optimus Prime, but also Bug Bomb. I want to build an Insecticon duck, so I'm not going to say no to those. Yeah. But yeah, me getting into this game was a matter of time, which, lucky for me, it is a super fun and super easy game. Like, this is probably the easiest collectible card game I've gotten into. Yay, Chop Chop. He's uncommon, but I don't think I have him, so. Oh yeah, and I have the very first band card. No, they've talked about maybe bringing it back once they work out some other stuff. Treasure Hunt was all over the place in my learn how to play event. Like, the guy really had it like all of his decks. But, you know, it's just a good common card. You know, like, if you need cards to make 40, you can do a hell of a lot worse than Treasure Hunt. Hey, this is a Insecticon themed box. Oh, I think I have Barrage. Oh. Yeah, first was weird. Once I finally got into the game and bought my first packs, like, I was immediately burnt out on the collecting aspect of it, because I bought 2 packs of Rise of the Combiners, and I immediately pulled Heroism. That's a utility, you know. Aerial Recon again. I immediately got 2 of the Stomachon truck that replaced Wild Rider or Dead End. I immediately got 2 of him, and I'm like, oh, I guess one goes in my collection, but just, I don't know, but So I'm like, ooh, well, you know, I'm happy to get a Dinobot. As I was saying, I have Dinobot Slug, but again, maybe as I was trying to say, I can do one for decks, one for collection. But yeah, this part of the reason I ordered this is to jumpstart my collection. Hey, salvage for parts. I might get a Matrix of Leadership. Nothing else would be good for my Optimus Prime and Bumblebee decks. Yeah, I'm gonna, after this video's done recording, and maybe while it's uploading, I haven't thought that far ahead, I'm gonna sort these and put them in the binder I bought specifically for Transformers card. Oh yeah, like I said, Skywarp's a common. 2 in 1 box. I never get sick of Rabbit Conversion, though. That's just one of my favorite cards to play, because there's so many flipped-a-bit things that happen in this game when you flip characters, not just, you know... Oh, hey, armed hovercraft. This is an uncommon that goes for rare prices because it's so freaking good. It's like my second copy. And I just put an uncommon in the rare pile, the rest of them, but I fixed part of it at least. Just toss him to the floor. Ramjet. He's fun because he's melee in plane mode, you know, because he's a jet that rams, and he's ranged in robot mode. He's one of the ones I'm thinking about building a deck with, because that alone just amuses me, but I'm pretty sure that's my 3rd or 4th copy of him. So yeah, that's the sort of fun little things you see in this game. Stuff like that. Ooh, hey, OG. And another Bug Bomb, but OG Fusion Cannon of Megatron. So, that's fun. I mean, Megatron has so many cards, you can't have too many of those. So many character cards, I guess I should specify. So as for how I'm playing the game, this is one where I'm still trying to figure out my skill set. Another Insecticon. Don't know if I have that one. He's uncommon, so I might not. I'm still trying to figure out my skill level because, you know, when I first got into it, all I had was the handful of packs I bought in the commons and uncommons. Ooh, another Energon X, another multi-tool, which, you know, while an uncommon card is really good, specialists get a lot of fun toys. And the deck that I threw together with the commons and the uncommons, well, I should backtrack, because I also got, you know, eventually bought the Devastator deck because combiners. And that deck, by then, you know, it had the cards it came with, I had a bunch of packs, and I tried really, really hard. Ooh, double barrage. So, well, I mean, if it's his name, I guess. Tried really, really hard what I built, what I thought was a good deck, and I went to my very first tournament, and I literally lost every single battle. Ooh, no ray of Starscream. Every single game I played. I mean, I still had a lot of fun because, you know, I went down swinging. With the exception of one game, I killed at least 1 or 2 of my opponent's Autobots, because, with the exception of the guy who was the little opposite of me, won every single game he played. The other 2 people in the tournament, because this game's having trouble pitching on my area. Yeah, I'm halfway through already. So yeah, my Devastator deck just lost. And with one game, I managed to at least take down a couple Autobots with me, but... So yeah, that surprised me, but then, you know, after the tournament wrapped up, I was still hanging around the other 2 guys in the tournament who lost to the... I think he was like 9 or 10. He won the tournament, and then went back to... Then he left. Oh hey, Vanilla Bombshell. Apparently this is one of the designer's favorite cards. He's a beefy vanilla, if that makes sense. So, but then I played the casual games with the Megatron, Starscream, and Flame War deck. And it was like the more... Hey, Matrix of Leadership. The one that I just thrown together with commons and uncommons, maybe had a rare or 2. And that won every game it played. except when the friend who gave me all the commons and uncommons, he had a Cosmos deck that he like built on the spot reading the directions online, and it really... Oh, hey, speaking of Flame War, might give that to my roommate because he really likes her, and you know, she's common. I have a regular version, and I have the promo version with the gold letters. So yeah, that really threw me. And then next time I went to another event, it was just me and the same friend. Really happy to see these Dinobot-centric cards. I mean, they're not, well, with Jaws of Steel, but everybody puts Power Armor and Power Sword and what that other card where Grimlock is defending Hot Rod. Those are always in Dinobot decks, probably because part of the art, but also because of what they do. So yeah, it was another event, and I had bought the Blaster and Soundwave deck by then, and I built what I thought was at least tried really hard to build a Kickback. He was a key component in the Insecticon deck I would play during the Learn How to Play thing I was a part of. Yeah, I basically just kept trading between Dinobots and Insecticons, and then he had one that was Inferno and the Common Optimus Prime. And that one did pretty good too. I mean, for decks just thrown together for an event, they seem to work pretty well. Ooh, Iron Blaster, Static Laser of Ironhide. Bought 3 of those for my friend, but he hasn't gotten them to me yet. But, can't ever have more. Iron Man has a few characters. But yeah, I tried really, really hard to build a good Blaster deck, and it was like the worst I ever did playing the game. Like, I was just destroyed in 2 turns, more or less. And I've learned, I was also learning about myself, is I'm normally a fairly good winner, or a fairly good loser, I should say. I don't mind losing, I understand it's just a game. The exception seems to be when I just get trounced, or like I can't accomplish anything. Hey, another armed hovercraft, maybe I'll get a playset. So that's when I get frustrated and pouty. Like, this happened when my now ex-girlfriend, she was really good at building My Little Pony decks. And it got to the point where I just didn't want to play her anymore, because she would just do, hey, Dinobot Swoop. Dinobot Swoop is one of my favorites. And you notice we haven't gotten any more rare cards. So yeah, I think that's done. So yeah, that just, I never made any progress. And that just, oh hey, security checkpoint. One of the infamous double blues that doesn't cost a star. Actually been wanting to get those, but that because of how the game works and what ended up happening, this card goes for crazy numbers online. So again, this thing is almost paying for itself to an extent. And then one time I was playing Overpower with my dad, and I just could not land a single hit. And to be fair, he pointed out that's what that deck was supposed to do. Oh hey, the Inferno I was just talking about. Half vanilla. But I don't think I landed a single hit the entire game, and that just put me in a really foul mood. So when my Blaster deck just was trounced, I like borderline, ooh, Crushing Treads. Like I said, I love tanks. This is a must if you're building a tanks deck. So that put me in a really foul mood. So, I got a lot to learn. I'm just hopefully learning to become a better person about it. And if we ever get to play in person again, I guess we'll see. The thing is, I gotta teach myself, or remind myself, I don't need... Oh, hey! This is the common Megatron. This is the one that was in the thrown together deck I made that always won. It says I have 4 minutes left, I think. Okay, I guess I should speed up. But yeah, either way, this game is a lot of fun. It's really easy to learn. So I am hoping to get better of it, but I gotta train myself, remind myself I don't need to build a deck for every character, because that's just really not feasible with the difference of the way this... Hey, another ramjet. this game works compared to My Little Ponies. Because My Little Pony, you have one character, and that's it. You build a deck around that one character. Ooh, Databank. I don't even remember what this does. Yeah, the currently banned card. I have what looks like a memory card flashing on my screen, so I'm hoping that this is all still recording. It says it's recording. But yeah, with this game, with the star system, you can have up to 5 characters on a deck. And so finding the right combination is just, it's not a realistic. Oh, hey, Deadlock. Don't have him. Bombing run! Strafing run! Body armor, that was it. But there are still certain decks I want to build. Like I said, I want to build the Bumblebee deck. I want to build an Optimus and Megatron deck using those fancy plastic ones I just got. And I want to build like all the tank decks. Like I want to build one with the Micromasters from Wave 3 and 4. Common Starscream, but you know. So yeah, I've officially pulled all of the cards in my Thrown Together deck that I've mentioned. Hey, cargo trailer. I've gotten just about all the original versions of the foil ones I got. I mean, I haven't gotten a Bumblebee of Bumblebee yet, but I got like 6 packs to go. Oh, 1 minute, so maybe you guys won't get to see this, but I'll just go through the characters, I guess. I mean, it's not going to be anything interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is the common Bumblebee. I just gave one to my girlfriend because I have so many of them. How cool would it have been, though, if it was the ultra-rare Bumblebee? Yep. It says 0 minutes, but it also says it's still recording, so who knows? I'm just going to keep going like it's recording until it tells me it's not. Need to get a better memory card, apparently. Anyway, I think I got all the stuff I wanted to say out, in case this isn't recording anymore. Ooh, Autobot Jazz. I bought him online not too long ago. And he's apparently become worthless since the expansions happened. Other people who do what he does better.